Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your main man SixPathsDunga coming to you all again with yet another reaction video. Okay, so first things first, alright? First things first. You guys can hear it, it's no secret. I still am a little bit stuffy from the cold I was getting over. I'm slowly getting over it. Like I said, it sucks to have a cold and trying to get videos out. But I'm gonna find a way. I admit I wasn't able to get reaction videos out because I wasn't able to talk for more than 20 seconds without coughing. And that's just too much editing. That's too much editing to edit out the coughs and all that, the breaks I would have to take. So I just focused on analysis videos for that time. I mean, even though I'm not 100%, I still feel well enough to, you know, get these reaction videos out. And I said before, and I'll say it again, I mean, I have a lot of people recommending me videos or reactions. I gotta get through the list. I gotta start chunking it down. I gotta start chopping it up so I can be caught up finally. I wanna be caught up. And I just reacted to a video not too long ago. That's why I got the same attire on. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm recording 2 videos in one go. So this video, this new Sharingan is because of Himawari. Now, I heard a lot of theories as to why Sarada could awaken the Rinnegan, and it has to do with Himawari. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys heard about that, but I might make a video on that. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure everybody is expecting Sarada to get some type of new Sharingan power up, any type. That power up is going to be coming soon because Ohirume is a great power to have, and they're going to need that against Jura, so that's something she's going to have to find a solution to. But anyway, let's not waste too much time. Hikageyo, I'm gonna leave the link to his channel down below in the description. Go subscribe to him, really good Boruto content creator. And every time we react to him, he pretty much always says something interesting. So without further ado, let's hop into it.
I spent a lot of time wondering how
it's a short video too.
Possibly top the hype from the previous
so it's not gonna be a crazy long video.
Chapter 33 really went above and beyond all my expectations. It feels like we're standing on the threshold of a whole new era where biology is everything, and our old heroes are starting to feel like just a shadow of what's to come. And yeah, I already emphasized that Sarada can get an EMS, or she doesn't have to get an EMS the normal way, right? She doesn't have to take Sasuke's eyes or something like that, or even not even Sasuke's eye, but you know, Sasuke's old eyes, the one he replaced with Itachi's. She doesn't have to do that. I mean, that's a clear answer to her problem, so I wouldn't be mad if she did that anyway, but she doesn't have to, because the world of Boruto and just the world in general now is science focused. All right, everything revolves around science, biology, whatever you want to call it. And you have these crazy scientists, right? You have Amato, who somehow has access to Shibai Otsutsuki's cells, right? And then you have Orochimaru, the old mad scientist that probably adapted and got even better over time. So between both of them and Konoha's already like superior ninja tech system, I mean, there's a way that Sarada gets a new Sharingan, and it's just leagues above a regular EMS, right? And it's possible because of science. I think Ikemoto should implement that. I mean, he created a world where science is everything. Like the limit, like there's no limit to what science can or can't do. I mean, he created that world, so you might as well have Sarada benefit from it. Kawaki is as strong as he is right now because of science. Boruto has this new crazy sword with security features, so like nobody would steal it because of science, right? Kashin Koji is a character in the series of Boruto because of science, as well as Ada, Damon. I mean, all these characters have their power that benefit Konoha because of science. So if you want to call it cheaper or not, that's up to you. But these characters are not training for their power anymore. I mean, of course, Boruto, you know, all the shinobi like Sarada, Mitsuki, they're always going to get stronger the right way because that's been instilled in them ever since they was young, the will of a shinobi. But as these characters like Kawaki, basically all the characters that I just named not too long ago, they're strong, they have their power because of science. They have not trained a day in their life. I mean, Kawaki trained, but you guys get the point. These guys were not born with their gifts. It was given to them. Even though Sarada would be given a Sharingan in this instance, I mean, she would be given power, she has earned it. She earned it, she awakened her MS herself. And this is so she can keep fighting and protecting Boruto, protecting what she believes in, right? So I don't think there would be a problem per se. It's all about how you perceive things, your morals and all that type of stuff, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine if it happens. We've all grown used to thinking of Boruto and Kawaki as the two main pillars keeping the village safe, but chapter 33 just completely turned that idea upside down. And that brings us to the moment of truth. Kawaki is overheating. His body simply can't keep up with the pace of the battle. Then there's Sarada, our hope for the Uchiha
Everybody
legacy.
got problems.
She activates her Mangekyo, but the price turns out to be way too high. Her Sharingan literally gives out on her. It's honestly a tough watch, and definitely not for the faint of heart. We're seeing the greatest talents of this generation falling one after another.
And that's how I just come up with the conclusion that the Mangekyo Sharingan sucks. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. The MS sucks. Now, of course, the EMS is a different story, you know what I'm saying? But if you wasn't Uchiha, right, and you activated your MS, you would just never use it. Sasuke used it 2 times. Actually, he only used it once. He only used Amaterasu once before he started seeing symptoms of blindness, right? And then Sarada used it a few times as well before she started going blind. So like, it's not something you want to rely on. It's a power that you want to use or only can use about maybe once in a lifetime in a life or death situation. But some power is just not that crazy enough to like use it once in a lifetime. Like Amaterasu, nobody uses that ability anymore. That ability sucks. I mean, you have abilities like Koto Masukami, right? Shisui's MS ability, but you can only use that once every 10 to 15 years. So that ability sucks. I mean, the ability itself is powerful, but it sucks. All the prerequisites around it sucks. Kamui is broken though. Kamui is broken, and somehow like Kakashi and Obito didn't go blind. That's cool. I mean, that's the only MS where I'm like, you know what? That right there is tough. But everything else, no. Itachi did have Tsukuyomi, but he was going blind too, so I mean, yeah, that was an ability he can use over and over again. Itachi was basically blind by the time he fought Sasuke. It's not worth it to just keep constantly using the MS. It's not worth it, bro. So if they could find a way for Sarada to use Ohirume and not just unplug her eyes and plug in some new ones, that'll be cool. Like what I said still stands. Like, I think the MS sucks, but I think Sarada should be able to get some leeway.
Because Himawari is basically subbing in for everyone right now with her new abilities. What she does in chapter 33 isn't just ninjutsu, it's pure biological magic or maybe even a miracle.
Okay.
When she rushes over to Sarada, whose Sharingan is damaged to a critical point, Himawari doesn't start weaving hand signs. She simply radiates Kurama's energy. She's essentially repairing blood vessels and just commanding the cells to be whole again. That's really the only way to describe what she's doing in the manga. Himawari instantly restores the circulatory system of Sarada's Sharingan. It gives me such a rush of emotions.
And you know what? I have a video on Himawari coming out soon because I feel like a lot of her potential isn't being shown quite yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure Himawari is going to have her moment in the series, but right now they're using her as like a Sakura type character. Like, she's not really getting into action. She's just there to repair everybody's injuries. She helped Inogen recover his eyesight, and Sarada too, but the thing about that, even though she was just like repairing the torn blood vessels or whatever, she did not make it so Sarada could just freely use her MS. She's still blind, and even Sakura confirmed it in the next chapter, like, your prescription has gone up, like, your eyesight has gotten considerably worse, so it has to do with the MS. So even though Himawari made it so she can, you know, use that eye, she didn't necessarily fix anything. She didn't fix the problem at hand. I know what direction he was going with it, but there's literally no proof. Actually, there's proof that she only healed it. She didn't make it better, per se. And then there's another thing about Inogen, right? I think a lot of people thought Inogen should be blind. So there's like a couple of videos I want to go over with some potential problems with Tubal Vortex, because as a Tubal Vortex content creator, I can't just highlight the positive aspects of the series without going over the negative. I mean, I'm not gonna be oblivious. There is some negative things that I would like to go over, so I'm gonna start doing that. I mean, hey, I can't be just a glazer all the time, bruh. Even though I do love the series, but I still have to acknowledge that there's some things that can make the series better.
I don't think Sarada Uchiha will ever be the same after coming into contact with Ninetales chakra like that. Even Himawari admitted she doesn't know what the effect will be after healing the Sharingan. Basically, Himawari isn't sure if Sarada's eyes will come back stronger or not. That's the big mystery I'm going to try to break down for you. Could anyone else in Konoha do something like this? The answer is a definite no. This means Himawari hasn't just replaced Sakura's role. She's become this all-powerful
Sakura
being
could
who
do
can
it, but
manage not only her own
Himawari, she
but
did
the
it
regeneration
faster
of
and
other
more
shinobi
efficiently.
as well. What can we conclude from this? Himawari is the only effective survival tool in the shinobi world right now, even when you're up against the shinju. A lot of fans are calling Himawari a cheat code or a broken character, and I'm inclined to agree, but with one important catch. Ikemoto isn't just pulling these powers out of thin air. If we look back at the data books and Naruto history, we remember that Naruto was a Jinchurikiya vessel. Himawari, however, was born with this power. She's a biological hybrid of Uzumaki, Hyuga, and Kurama. Think back to when Naruto, in his six-path sage mode, created a new eye for Kakashi. Back then, it felt like a miracle. Himawari is doing this in the base state of her Kurama form.
And actually, I did have a conversation with my Discord about that, right? And I think that technique was called like the creation of all things, and it implements yin and yang release. That's why he was able to create a new eye for Kakashi. That was part of the six paths power he got from Hagoromo. I mean, I don't think it's something that Himawari could do with just Nine Tails chakra alone, right? But if she is able to do it, it would definitely be because of Naruto or something passed down from Naruto. That was a broken ability though, but I'm pretty sure Himawari is not capable of doing that with just the Nine Tails power alone. But although Himawari can't do it alone, I would say it's an ability that can be attainable with Otsutsuki DNA. Like, I wouldn't say it's out of the realm of possibility, but Himawari would not be able to do it alone. She would need assistance. But this assistance would have to be from an Otsutsuki level shinobi, or being, whatever you want to call it. So from Boruto Kawaki, I mean, the possibilities are endless, right? I mean, I also heard somebody use that same theory, or not the same theory, but a very similar theory as to why she can unlock the Rinnegan, right? A mixture of Ashura's chakra and Indra's chakra, but that's for another video, which I don't think is really possible, but that is a theory I would like to go over. But yeah, that just goes to show a lot of things are uncertain when it comes to the Boruto series right now, right? So I mean, to just say that Sarada has to just get another pair of Sharingan, that's just ignoring all the other factors that could play a role into her getting her eyesight back, or, you know, fixing her MS problem now. I mean, you have science, Himawari, like this video suggests. I mean, there's a lot of solutions other than just her doing it the regular way. I mean, just be prepared for that, because there's a world where Ikemoto could do this another way.
This really backs up the theory that she's a human-like tailed beast who is going to surpass everyone. I also have to mention how Ikemoto is simplifying
the Himawari glaze is crazy.
A lot of people online are criticizing
surpass everyone is crazy.
Himawari a mobile medkit. Think about Dragon Ball and the Senzu Bean's one bean, and you're back in the fight. Himawari is serving that same function in Two Blue Vortex.
Yeah, sure.
From a writer's perspective, it's actually kind of brilliant. Why spend 3 chapters with?
And that's the problem, though. That's the problem. I'm not even gonna pause it for long. But he just said, yeah, she's a walking medkit. That's the problem. They're only using her as a walking medkit when she has so much more potential. And I just don't want her to be that. You know what I mean? She's obviously a better fighter than she is a medic. She has the damn Nine Tails, right? But I'll be patient. I'll be patient because there's a lot of room for her to grow, especially like physically, right? She doesn't only need to learn how to fight, but she needs to learn how to synchronize with Kurama's chakra a little bit better and use his power. So I'll give it more time, but she's just more than a medic.
Kurama's chakra, passing through the nerve endings of the Sharingan, has to leave a mark. In chapter 34, we're going to see that Sarada has gained something like an artificial eternal Mangekyo. The life energy of the Uzumaki and Kurama might stabilize her Sharingan so that she can use Uhirume without the risk of losing her sight. This would make them the most powerful duo in the history of the village. I'm predicting she'll be the first Uchiha to get an eternal Mangekyo Sharingan through Kurama's chakra. It'll be a new, improved version that only Sarada has. Essentially, Kurama and Himawari have created a brand new kind of Sharingan. You know what hits me the hardest about this whole situation? It's the look in Himawari's eyes. In chapter 33, she doesn't look like a winner. She looks like someone carrying an impossible burden. It's honestly heartbreaking. I have a feeling her sunny personality might start to crack soon. You can't constantly be in contact with that much pain and stay the same. While Boruto and Kawaki are fighting external enemies, Himawari is fighting the aftermath. That makes her the most tragic character of this current arc. She's the light that's burning itself out to light the way for everyone else.
I would say that's true, right? I would say that's true. If Sarada was to get her eyesight back, I would say it can be because of Himawari and the Ninetales. But at the same time, now that we're seeing the aftermath of Sarada and her little situation, her eyesight is still extremely damaged. So the only possible solution is that maybe Sarada's eyesight has not gotten any better, but Himawari's chakra is going to keep it from getting worse. I don't know, because if Ikemoto wanted to like insinuate that Himawari's chakra had a massive effect on Sarada, then her eyesight would have magically gotten a little bit better. And then everybody would have been questioning what happened. But since that didn't happen, that leads me to believe that Himawari might not have such a big impact as everybody thinks. But that's not to say she can't have an impact later on in the story. So I'm not going to believe that she can just use her MS right now, or she got a new Sharingan because of Himawari healing her eye. I would say she still needs to find a solution to that. But I would say there is a path that Ikemoto could take that will eventually allow Himawari to be able to do something like that. So it is possible, but it's not something we should be worried about for right now. So yeah, that was a good theory by Hikageo. Obviously, I think he made this video before the release of chapter 34. But as it pertains to Sarada's Sharingan, they're probably gonna have to find another long-term answer. I mean, Himawari's a cool like short-term solution to like all the injuries that happens on the battlefield and all that. But the MS is like weird. You can't necessarily heal it and it's just gonna be all good. I mean, I don't even think 100 healings is gonna do her any good. Like, she literally needs to get another set of eyes or some type of scientifical process method or whatever that Amato is gonna cook out. So we just gotta wait and see. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. How is Sarada going to fix her problems? Does it have to do in the realm of science, Amato or Orochimaru? Is she gonna have to get Sasuke's old eyes, Himawari, maybe through the realms of the gods? So maybe some Otsutsuki action going on. Let me know. Like I said, there's a lot of things that could be implemented. Way more than back then in Naruto's era where they only had one solution. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And yeah, I'm about to get out of here. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video and don't mind seeing more like this in the near future, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on them post notifications so you know whenever I upload or go live for chapter spoilers. And until my next one, I'm gonna see you boys and girls later, and I'm out. Peace.